All right, so we'll start with going for downloading Python first. So I'll go to my browser and we shall be searching for download Python. Okay. So there are multiple versions of Python, Python version 3 point something things and 2 point something. So we shall go for 3 point something. Okay. So Python version 2 and Python version 3 has got some certain little differences. That is again a different kind of a discussion. But the latest technological advancement that you find out in Python is always packed into Python version 3 and not exactly into Python version 2. So the way we used to write the Python script in version 2 was a little different compared to version 3, and so you have to go with version 3. You can see the latest version is being displayed over here. Download Python version 3.8.1. So let me click on this and it downloads a particular package you can see over here, right? So let the package get downloaded. I'll change the path it is trying to install over here. So okay, listen, this is a very important thing. Add Python 3.8 to path. If we do not check mark this one, so then Python will only be accessible from this particular folder. But if you check mark this one, then from anywhere in your computer you can access Python. It should be done. Okay, so now till the point this guy is getting installed over here, let us try to download another thing. So that is Pycharm. Now, what is Pycharm? Pycharm is the place. So Python is the you can actually do the Python related stuffs when we have Python installed on a machine. But in order for us to write down the Python script, we will need a particular editor. I mean, you can write your Python script on Notepad as well, but we don't want to do that. We want to have an editor. In that editor, we want to go and we want to write down things. So for that, we shall be downloading something known as Pycharm. So you can search for it, Pycharm. So these two things you have to start. So this is called an IDE, Python IDE Professional Developers. So IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Okay, stands for Integrated Development Environment. Means what? Means you can get a complete editor and you can write code over there. You can click on a run button so the code will start running and all those things. So we will come over to the download option over here. And we will go for the community edition. You can see professional is trial version, but community is free. Okay, we'll go for free version. And you can see it is getting downloaded. It will download quickly, 200 MB. Achha. So you can see the Python, and we are more or less done. So we can close it now. This guy is downloaded. 200 MB file has been downloaded already. So install that. But before that, just to understand whether Python is actually working or not, so you have to open up your command prompt and you have to just write down Python -v. Okay, wrong. I wrote a wrong command. Anyway, but it is working. How do I know? Because these three arrow marks are coming up. Okay. If these three arrow marks are coming up, that means it is actually working. So say this. If I write down, let's say 4 plus 5, it is telling me 9, right? That means Python is actually working. Okay. So in order to exit that, you can write down exit and exit with this brackets, and it will come out of this. So what I try to do is basically, I think it is dash version. Yeah. So you want to figure out that which version of Python has been installed on your machine. Now, if you remember, we downloaded 3.8.1, right? Yes. So it says Python 3.8.1. This is the effect that you get if you check mark that path in the first screen. If you don't do it, from here, if I try to run Python version, it will not work. I have to go inside the folder of Python. Then I have to run it. So now that I had check marked that one, now it is working from everywhere, right? So from anywhere, I can just write it down and it will work. Clear? Till this? Yes. Okay. So now we have to go for installation of Pycharm. So I click on this. You can see it is installing. Let the installation finish. Nice. So you can see it is done and it is giving an option to run it. So I can just click and click on finish. So it will open up the Pycharm Community Edition that we have installed so right now. I can just click on do not import settings. If you had a previous installation earlier, then you can go for this one. But first time you're doing, you can go for do not import settings. Click on OK and you can see it is got a license agreement. Confirm that and continue. And click on don't send. I don't really want to send my usage data to the company, so it's fine. I don't want to send that. And there is an option to select whether you want to go for a white colored window or a black colored window. Let's go for a black colored window. Okay. And okay, so you can just click on next and finish this. That's it. Once you do so, this is the screen that you see. Okay, so this is where we are. This is the screen that we are seeing. Oh, sorry, did I close it? No, here we go. This is the screen that we are seeing. It is asking us to create a new project. Okay. Yes. You have to click on create new project. Once you do so, it is asking for the project name, right? So it is storing under C users, your username, which is admin over here, Pycharm projects. It's creating this folder. And under that, it's going to save. So it's asking you about the project name. What name you want to give to the project? Let me call this thing first project. Or let's say, or just maybe project one. Okay. You have to click on this particular drop down or let's say the button so that it opens up and it says virtual environment. You have to come and select this one, existing interpreter. Interpreter means the Python that we have installed, that one it is asking. Now if I click over here, every time we start a new project it will download Python and it will create a Python installation. We don't want that. We have already installed, right? Yes. We just want to use that one. We shall come to existing interpreter, but nothing appears over here. Nothing to worry. Click on these three buttons. Again, nothing is over here. Nothing to worry once again. Or just come over here, system interpreter. And you can see it is taking, right? Yes. Click on OK. And now it is coming. Click on create. And we are good to go. I don't want to see the tips. I'll close it. And here we go. So this is the screen where we have to actually work on, right? So this is the place. This window is opened. We have to now start writing our Python script over here. How shall we start that? You can see the project name is being shown. Right click on this. Yes. Go to new Python file. Right? New Python file. And you can go ahead and you can write down the Python file name. I'm going to call this thing file1 or let's say script1 and press enter. If you do so, your script1 will be opened up over here. And now you can start writing over it. Let me try to increase the font size. I think Alt Control S. Okay. Later, I think font is here. Here it'll actually work out. So we'll go to okay, let it be whatever it is. Just make it maybe 16 or something, or even more, maybe 18. This is good. And 1 point. I'll make it 1.4. Okay, fine, great. So now we can start writing better, right?